You don't have to worry about it. I'm going to read right now. Hello, my friend. This is Brother George Glenn coming back to you again, and this is UN Empire of Antichrist, and this is part 17. My name is Brother George Glenn, and this is Love Crusade for Christ, my friend, and we're out here trying to spread the world to every person on this earth, my friend. That time, as we know it, is running out, my friend. My friend, there's coming a time upon this earth called the 70th week of Daniel, over in Jeremiah. Jeremiah, the prophet, called it the time of Jacob's trouble. And Jesus himself said, my friend, in Matthew chapter 24, beginning with verse 15, Jesus said, and this is a warning to us today, my friend, because these verses have not been fulfilled yet. Jesus said in Matthew 24 and 15, he said, "When ye therefore shall see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet, stand in the holy place, whoso readeth, let him understand. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. Let them which is on the housetop not come down to take anything out of his house. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. And woe unto them that are with child, and to them that give suck in those days. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter, neither on the Sabbath day." In verse 21, and Jesus said, "For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved. But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened." My friend, Jesus was talking about the 70th week of Daniel. He's talking about the 7-year tribulation period, my friend, that has not come upon the world yet, my friend, because Jesus said it would be such a great tribulation, such a time of trouble, so many people would die. He said that if he didn't come back, unless he come back, is to return and put an end to the Antichrist and Satan just running wild down here on earth. Jesus said unless he come back and shorten the tribulation period, he said there would no flesh be saved. My friend, I believe this is referring to at the end of the 7-year tribulation, the battle of Armageddon, my friend, when the blood will run up to the horse's bridle, my friend, and people's eyes will melt away in their head, and they will melt away on their feet. I believe this is referring, my friend, to nuclear war at the end of the 7-year tribulation period. Is going to lead to all-out nuclear war, my friend, at the battle of Armageddon. But my friend, we're going to talk about this 70th week of Daniel here. We're going to talk about this right now. We're going to go back one more time and look in Daniel here. Daniel 9 and 27, it says, "And he shall confirm the covenant with many for 1 week. And in the midst of the week he shall cause the sacrifice and the oblation to cease. And for the overspreading of abominations, he, the Antichrist, shall make it desolate, even until the consummation, and that determined shall be poured out upon the desolate." My friend, this is what Jesus was talking about in Matthew chapter 24 when he said, when you see the abomination of desolation spoken of by Daniel the prophet. And this will happen, my friend, at the midpoint of the 70th week of Daniel, at the coming 7-year period. My friend, I believe on May 14th, my friend, now we're going to look at this chart down here. We may not be able to get far into it. I'm going to get a time check. Okay. 3 or 4 minutes left here, my friend. But what we're talking about, the reason we believe time is running out is because on May 14th, 1948, the United Nations declared that the state of Israel, that the Jewish people were reinstated as a state in their own country. over in the land of Palestine, and they would become a country again, my friend. And this was fulfilling a prophecy which was prophesied back in Ezekiel chapter 37 when he said in the valley of dry bones, and the bones came together, the bones stood up on their feet. This is when the Israel who had been scattered throughout the world, like bones scattered from a skeleton, they've been scattered throughout the world, my friend. The bones came back together in 1948 on May 14th. When the nation of Israel was declared to be a nation again, my friend. And my friend, this is coming up on May the 14th of 2018, my friend, which is about 5 or 6 weeks away, will be the 70th anniversary of Israel being reborn as a nation, my friend. And we believe that something is going to take place between now and May the 14th. Of 2018, sometime in between now, my friend, and we believe what is getting ready to take place, my friend. We believe with all our heart that Jesus Christ is coming back for His church at the rapture, because He said, when you see all of these things begin to happen, He said, then lift up your head and look up, because your redemption draweth nigh. And He said, pray and watch that ye be accounted worthy to escape all of these things that are coming upon the world. And my friend, whether you realize it or not right now, that we're living right now, today, in this hour, we're living right now in the most dangerous time in human history, my friend. The Cuban Missile Crisis, my friend, was nothing compared to the times we're living in today, my friend. You have Gog and Magog. You have Russia and its Islamic allies. You have Russia and Iran and Turkey and those other Islamic nations, my friend, have all come down, and they're on the border of Israel. My friend, Russia is getting ready to fulfill Ezekiel 38 and 39, my friend. Russia is getting ready to invade Israel, my friend. But I believe with all my heart that before Russia invades Israel, I believe that God is going to come and take His church out of this world, because He said, pray and watch that ye be accounted worthy to escape all of these things that are going to come upon the world. And my friend, over in Ezekiel 38 and 39, when Russia attacks Israel with the Islamic horde that they bring, my friend, it says that God will rain down fire and brimstone upon Russia and upon the great army, and 5 out of every 6 of this Russian horde, of this Russian Islamic army, will be destroyed upon the mountains of Israel. And it says that God will send a fire upon Magog. Magog is the land of the prince, and the prince, my friend, God means the prince of Rosh, the prince of Meshach and Tubal. My friend, Ezekiel 39, we're talking about Putin. We're talking about the Russian army that is amassed on the Israeli border. My friend, God is getting ready to wipe out this Russian army when it invades Israel, my friend. And He is going to send a fire upon Russia and upon those who dwell carelessly in the isles. My friend, I believe there's going to be possibly a limited nuclear exchange when Russia invades Israel. I believe that there's going to be nuclear weapons fired upon Russia. I believe there may be nuclear weapons fired upon England, those who dwell carelessly in the isles, my friend. God bless you, and thank you for tuning in.